You know, Job said, I've made a covenant with my eyes. Kai. So he has chosen to say, whatever I do must please the King of Kings. I'm giving it to Jesus. Okay? So who I choose to give, I've chosen to give my life to Jesus. Choose. I don't know if you're watching me and you have not really committed your life to Jesus. Choose to give your life to Jesus. Choose to allow him to direct. He won't force you. We've said that over and over again in the course of this series. He's not going to force you. He has the power, but he won't do it. Because he didn't remove the free will from Adam when he sent them out of the Garden of Eden. Actually, in the Garden of Eden, they had the free will. They had the free will. And he didn't take it away from them when he sent them away. So he won't force yourself. He won't force himself on you. I would advise, I suggest, I implore you, if you are not saved, if you have not given, that's why that phrase in Christianity, have you given your life to Christ? Because you have to give it to him. He won't snatch it from you. He's not a thief, he's not an armed robber. So that's where the phrase come from. Have you given your life to Christ? If there must be a conscious decision, a conscious stand, a conscious effort to say, I have given my life. I give my life to Christ. Okay? All right. Wow. Time is, but I want to let me just rush the other aspect, because I want us to start another series next Friday by the grace of God. Let's what I call, let me just give you some scriptural examples of those who took up responsibility and those who ran away from responsibility and how it ended for them. Adam, when he ate the fruit and God asked him, what did he say? The woman you put here with me. Amplified says, the woman you gave to be with me. King James says, the woman you gave me. In other words, pushing the responsibility. It's his fault, it's not my fault, it's his fault. And by implication, it is also your fault, God, because you are the one that gave her to me. You are the one that gave her to me. So, in all of that, there is no responsibility, sense of responsibility. I actually, if you don't push it into my mouth, I collected it from her and I ate it. No, there's no focus on that. The focus is the woman you gave me. The focus is you gave me. Woman and God, both of you are the one responsible, not me. Number 2, you remember Saul in 1 Samuel chapter 15. When Samuel challenged him and said, what are you doing? What's wrong with you? And says, he first of all lied. He didn't know. He said, I've carried out your instructions. When Samuel said, what about what I'm hearing? You can't run away from this. Okay? Again, instead of quickly admitting, what did he say? The soldiers. You are the king. You are the head of the army. And yet, the soldiers. If you had told them not to take it, would they have taken it? The soldiers brought them from the Amalekites. Always, they speared. They, not me. I'm talking about those who run away from responsibilities. But let me use those two. You know, if you okay, let me just give one more. One positive one. 2 Samuel chapter 12 verse 13. 2 Samuel chapter 12 verse 13. Before we get to verse 13, Nathan went to meet David and told him a parable of someone who did what was wrong. And then David reacted. And Nathan said, you are the one that committed the offense. Look at what David said. No stories. I have sinned. Taking responsibility of his actions.